you're the guy trying to teach me something here.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to teach you something, but I need to know the context, bro. You know how I am. I'm context-oriented.
Okay, for example, Eli Knight. Eli Knight released a video series called The Bladed Grappler.
Hey, Eli, I love you, bro.
But he says, you know what? Nobody ever talks about grappling with somebody with a knife.
Okay.
And inevitably, a lot of Filipino martial artists go, I would never allow it to get to that point. Is that realistic?
One, they can't dictate the context of what's going on. And
say that again.
They can't dictate the context of when it happens, when it's not going to happen, because the fact of the matter is this: you may have a knife on you right now, and what did I just do? I just shot in on you.
You're in ground grappling range.
Right now, we were in grappling range.
You're in grappling range.
You did, and if you have a knife on you, were you able to get to that knife? And that's another thing a lot of guys say. Oh, well, I would just stab him. Why would you do this, that, the other? The mere fact of the matter is this: if I know how to control you on the ground, know how to control you standing up, and I don't allow your hands to reach the knife that may be in a sheath, it might be clipped to your pocket, it might be clipped underneath your shirt. How are you going to get to that knife? What kind of skills are you going to have to put me or someone else off of you to be able to get to the knife and employ that? I'm controlling your waist. I'm controlling your hips, working to keep you down on the ground.
Right.
How are you going to employ the knife when I'm doing that? If I shot in on you and the knife was already in your hand, I'm getting stabbed. You know, and the fact of the matter is this: if the knife is in your hand, no matter what, odds are I'm getting stabbed, cut, whatever the case may be. How do I know that the knife is in your hand? There's going to be certain cues. If I'm getting into a fight with you, I know that there's certain things that are going to happen. It's not just you're going to be coming up to me, you're going to have your knife hidden, and then all of a sudden, if you're walking up on me, I should already have situational awareness and not allow somebody to get into my space. I should be moving to get out of their space, staying out of whatever's going on, avoiding them, crossing the street, whatever it is. To me, it's weird when I watch videos and they just have a guy standing there. And I understand that it's talking about technique, but I'm a guy who is big on what's the context of our contact. How did that come about? You either didn't have the knife in your hand or you walked up to me with the knife in your hand. How did we come into contact with each other? What is the circumstances and the situation that we've met?
I'm kind of playing with the light a little bit, making it brighter than it is. But I can't see that knife.
And I don't know if you can see my hands right now.
I can't,
I'll stand back here.
Even from this distance, I mean, I don't know. Is it a short blade? You're not carrying a sword. I know that.
Obviously not. I'm not carrying my ninja sword today. All right.
So, okay. Let me be blunt.
You be blunt and be specific.
Let me be blunt.
I'm giving a whole bunch of ideas.
When Filipino martial artists say, or when any martial artists say, who are strikers or who are distance fighters, when they say, I would never let it get to a grappling range, is that disingenuous? Okay. Is that an illusion? Right. What is that?
Okay, well, they might be able to do that. The mere fact of the matter is this: if I try to enter and they have a hard punch and they knock me out, guess what? They didn't get in grappling range. They got in grappling range, but they kept me from doing what? They kept me from grappling. All right. So that is a possibility. I'm not going to say. I mean, anybody who says never, all right, is wrong. Bottom line is there's never and never. Right. Because the fact of the matter is, who knows what's going to happen? They might be fast enough to freaking catch me as I'm coming in. Might come down with an elbow, come across with an elbow, hit me, whatever the case may be. I might be knocked out and I didn't get the chance to grapple. To me, as a fighter, regardless of whatever range I'm in, I'm worrying about a dude's hands and his feet. I'm not paying attention. I don't care what he's looking at. I don't care where his head's at. I'm paying attention to what's going on with his hands and his feet. If we're right here,
right shoes,
and Paulo's got his red shoes on.
Boom.
So if Paulo starts getting ready to kick, bang! Oh, there it is. I just took out Paulo's knees. All right. The mere fact of the matter is this: I'm paying attention to what's going on, and I also, what is my slogan? Say it.
Fights move, we move.
We move. So the fact of the matter is this: I see anything happening, my hands are starting to move, and I'm starting. Right. Boom! I'm starting to freaking do stuff. Whatever it is, I don't care what it is.
Okay. Is it foolish then to think that I would never allow somebody to get in grappling range?
You can't help it. I mean, you cannot help it. We're in grappling range now.
Yes,
we're in grappling range now. Look, there are.
Yeah.
Camera's shaking. All right. We're in grappling range now.
Right.
All right.
Train for it, right?
So train for it.
Train for it.
All right. This is what I'm going to say.
Don't fall on what you know and expect it to be the answer to everything.
If that's the point of the conversation, then I'm going to say this. You should have some guys are gonna say, I'm not a technique guy, and what I mean by that is I'm a situation guy. All right, there's certain principles that I follow, but I look at it like you should at least have 5 go-to type moves. I don't want to say go-to type moves. I don't even want to lock myself into technique, but I should have about 5 things I know how to do at every range. And I'll even add guns in there because I'm a cop. My thing is anything 15 feet to 1 inch is where I live. That's where I live. The majority of gunfights happen where? 10 to 6 feet. So to me, usually somewhere between 15 feet and that 1 inch, either a gun, knife, whatever it is going to be produced, because I'm always thinking gun, 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 and if there's no gun, I look at it as a bonus. Be it if I have a stick, I need to know how to swing that stick. Be it if I have a knife, I need to know how to slice somebody with that knife. I need to know what to do. You have to have a couple of moves in every one and a couple of defenses for every one of those. But being on the defense is not where I want to be. I defend for a second and I move right to the next thing. But you have to have moves in every range of combat, whatever it is, striking, kicking, grappling, shooting, entries, whatever it is, you need to have a couple of moves. My body is only going to be able to move a certain amount of ways, all right? Some guys are really double jointed, they got all kinds of stuff, but to me, my body's always going to move in X's, O's, and T's, all right? Here's my X, here's my T, and here's my O. Boom. So I need to know how to do all of those things.
Sal, thanks, man.
That's what I got. All right, hey, fights move, we move.
That's right.